Is the aroma of freshly baked bread something you only dream of because you think it's too expensive? Or perhaps you've considered diving into the world of sourdough and crusty loaves, but the cost of ingredients has you hesitating. Well, you're not alone. Many home bakers, and aspiring ones, wonder if the satisfaction of a homemade slice truly translates to savings in their wallet. Today, we're diving deep into the doughy debate. Does making your own bread actually save you money? Let's face it, the allure of a perfectly golden, artisanal loaf from a local bakery is strong. The convenience is undeniable. But those beautiful bowls often come with a hefty price tag. On the other hand, the basic ingredients for bread, flour, water, yeast, and salt, seem relatively inexpensive on their own. So, where does the real cost lie? To answer this, we need to break down the expenses. When you buy a loaf from the store or a bakery, you're not just paying for the ingredients. You're also covering the overhead costs of the business: rent, utilities, labor, packaging, marketing, and profit margins. These factors significantly inflate the final price you pay. Now, let's consider making bread at home. Your primary costs are the ingredients. A bag of flour, a packet of yeast, and a bit of salt are considerably cheaper than a finished loaf. Water, for most of us, is already a household expense. So, on the surface, it seems like a clear win for homemade. However, there are other factors to consider. Do you already have the necessary equipment? Things like a stand mixer, while not essential, it makes life easier. Baking pans and even parchment paper can add to your initial investment. While these are often one-time purchases that last a long time, they still contribute to the overall cost. Then there's the energy cost. Your oven needs to be heated for a significant amount of time to bake bread. Depending on your oven's efficiency and the cost of your electricity or gas, this can add a noticeable amount to your bill, especially if you're baking frequently. Finally, let's talk about time. Time, as they say, is money. Making bread from scratch, especially if you're kneading by hand or experimenting with longer fermentation processes, takes time and effort. If your time is highly valuable and you could be using those hours to earn income, then the cost of your time needs to be factored into the equation. So, does making bread save money? The answer, like a perfectly proofed dough, is nuanced. If you're comparing basic homemade white bread to a similarly basic store-bought loaf, the savings are likely to be minimal, especially when factoring in energy costs. However, the real savings start to appear when you compare your homemade creations to the artisanal, specialty loaves from bakeries. Those sourdoughs, multigrain loaves, and enriched breads often come with a premium that you can avoid by making them yourself. Furthermore, the quality control you have when making your own bread is invaluable. You know exactly what ingredients are going into your loaf, avoiding preservatives and additives that are often found in commercially produced bread. This can be a significant benefit for your health and well-being, which some might argue has its own monetary value in the long run. Ultimately, whether making bread saves you money depends on your specific circumstances, the type of bread you typically buy, and how often you bake. It might not be a huge financial windfall, but the satisfaction of creating something delicious with your own hands, the wonderful aroma filling your home, and the ability to customize your loaves are all valuable benefits that go beyond mere monetary savings. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.